You can't get any other college experience quite like Washington State University. We're in Pullman, Washington. We're a destination location. Everybody's here because they love WSU, they love the Cougs, and we're just this big Cougar family.
Washington State University is home to more than 18,000 students. WSU alumni Randy Roberts explains what makes Washington State an ideal location for students who are seeking a unique college experience.
Everybody's here for the same purpose. We're not surrounded by this larger city. It's students. Everybody's got each other's back. That Cougar family, that Cougar commitment, that Cougar trust. We don't want something to happen to a fellow Coug. We watch out for each other.
A lot of new students can find it challenging to move away from their hometown, but the students at Washington State University create a family-like environment that helps to make for a comfortable home away from home.
Like the WSU community is a family. We all take care of each other. We're all proud of each other. We all respect each other, and you know, there's all kinds of events that are like, even if it's just like a dinner or everybody eating together in the Cub for something, or like the Peanut Butter and Jelly Club on Wednesdays, you know, going to have lunch, like a picnic together. It's all just stuff that I would do with my normal family. It's just my family away from home. It feels like we're, you know, in our small hometown or wherever we came from, just with a bunch of Cougars instead of, you know, a bunch of people from whatever town we're from, which is really neat. And just the community, you know, you always feel at home here. You won't, you know, it's such a diverse place that you will always find a place where you can feel welcome.
I think there's several reasons why there's such a family environment here. Is, you know, probably the main one is, you know, we are separated from a city. I mean, we're not really in a metropolis here in Pullman, so without a lot of outside distractions, you know, coming from museums and shows and you know, things that are always going on, you know, throughout the city that, you know, aren't necessarily here in Pullman. But at the same time, what that does is it really draws all the students together into that family atmosphere, and I think that's where students really do bond. And then the other thing too is that, you know, we keep our class sizes pretty small, and that enables students to get to know each other really well. Through the activities and organizations that we have here on campus, it's another way to get to know people. You know, I think a higher percentage of our WSU students get involved with those different activities than you would see at any other school, and I think you get to see that when, you know, you look for alumni participation and fundraising and so forth, and that's why WSU is so highly ranked, and such a high number of alumni go and donate back to WSU compared to other schools, because they have a pretty strong connection to WSU and to Pullman.
I love when alumni are here. The fact that they're still, you know, 55, 65, however old they are, come back decked out in Cougar gear with their kids and their grandkids also decked out in Cougar gear. It's just so cool that they, that the Cougar pride doesn't wear down. It like stays strong forever.
We have one of the best, I believe, alumni networks in the nation, so that helps when you're applying for jobs. Maybe they specifically, you're applying for a field, they know what field you're coming from, and they'd like to hire a fellow Coug because they know what you have to offer.
Like so many other WSU alumni, Randy found it extremely important to give back to the students at WSU.
I'm helping undergrads by helping, well, really incoming freshmen realize that they can come to WSU and achieve their dreams and really go on and do great things.
Prospective students who are looking for a university may find the strong network of alumni and the family-like environment comforting, but ultimately, many will make their enrollment decision based on academics. After all, a college education is a large investment and should be taken very seriously. There are numerous opportunities at WSU that many students might not be able to find anywhere else.
You know, we obviously talk a lot about our academic programs. You know, there's many academic programs that are some of the best in the country here, and you know, that's one of the main reasons why students are initially interested in WSU. Whether a school has an academic field that they're interested in going into, or if they're not interested, if they have a vast number of them that they can pick and choose from, then that does tend to spark the interest from students. The opportunities for students once they get here to get involved, to do leadership, to do research as an undergraduate. You know, we talk to any student who has any interest in going on to graduate school or medical school, professional programs. You know, that's a huge opportunity for them that they may not get at many other schools our size, is the opportunity that they have to get involved with research, even coming in right as a freshman.
The opportunity students have here at WSU is ridiculous. It's next to impossible to not get involved on this campus, so that's a great opportunity. Not only is it fun, but students are building resumes while getting a degree. That hands-on experience gives them a leg up when it comes to applying to jobs. When they're looking at what they want to do, they're not just saying, oh, I've got a degree from Washington State University. They're saying, I have a degree from Washington State University, and here's what I did during my time there to make me a great employee and valued person to hire.
With some of the best academic programs in the country and a strong supportive community, being a WSU Cougar is something you will never forget, regardless of where you end up after graduation.
When we see other Cougars around the country or the world, we just know that you can just go up to them and see their Cougar logo on their hat and say, "Go Cougs," and they just say, "Go Cougs." That's all that needs to be said. We all know what it means and how it feels to say that and be part of that community.
It's the story you hear often, and I think that's another testament, but you know, you're in the airport, you're in a grocery store, you're wherever, and this is outside of Pullman, could even be outside the state, and if you see someone else with a Cougar sweatshirt or a hat, you know, or that you're wearing one, they're going to come up to you and say hi, and they're going to say, "Go Cougs," and they're going to, you know, just have that conversation. You just don't see that anywhere else.
Go Cougs is more than just a sports phrase. It's a way of life. I have yet to go through an airport without hearing "Go Cougs." It's great. It's a whole experience. It's hard to explain, but it's unlike any other experience you're going to get anywhere else.
Go Cougs!
Go Cougs!
Go Cougs!